The challenges that I'm combining together for this video is what I'm grateful for each day, 5 positive things about myself, and how many times I told my children that I loved them, which was 3 times. So I got myself a book. It says the best year ever, 2021. In some cases it was, in some cases it wasn't, which I'll tell you later in another video. But for now, I recorded all my information of the gratitude. So here I would have gratitudes, and then I would have my 5 positives, and then here I would say if I told my children 3 times a day that I loved them. I have to say that I failed miserably telling my kids that I loved them 3 times a day. I did tell some kids more often than others because I would see them more. Some have moved out of the house, or they're in the basement and I don't see them from day to day because of work, and we sort of like ships in the night, we pass without seeing each other. Some of you might say, but you got text, Alison, you can text. So that one was a hard one for me because sometimes I probably got 2 out of 3. But then some of my friends said, don't beat yourself up because you show your children you love them different ways. And I do. I don't always say to them I love them physically, but I show them emotionally, by giving them hugs, by doing things without asking. And so in that way my kids do know that I love them. So today I'm going to say love you, 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 love you. I'll tick that to all my kids that are watching this. The other one was gratitude. I had to think of one thing that I was grateful for each day, and that one I actually enjoyed. That was a good one. Sometimes it talked about my friends, my students, my family, little things that people had done for me for the day. The other thing that I recorded was my 5 positives. That one I struggle with a lot. I suffer with self-esteem, and to think of one positive thing about myself is hard enough. So when I had to do 5, I'm thinking that's going to be way, way impossible. No way am I going to do that. But I did. There was a few days where I couldn't think of one thing because my self-esteem was hitting me hard, and I had to put down, sorry, I can't think of one thing about myself. And it was hard to write things positive, because you can think of all the negatives really easily, but positive, it was hard. I have to say that I didn't hardly ever said anything about the way my physical looks are. I never put down, oh, you're beautiful, you're pretty, your hair looks great. I didn't put anything like that because I want to put things down that I actually believed in myself. And for me, I don't believe that my hair looks pretty. I don't believe that I look beautiful or pretty or anything like that. So when I struggled, it was really, really hard. Most of the things that you'll see consistent through my book, if you saw my book, was I talked about I'm strong. I have strength, I have perseverance, I'm a hard worker, I'm a good friend. And it's things like that that I wrote about my 5 positive things, not about my physical appearance, because I believe that I am strong, and I believe that I am a hard worker and that I have strength. So now I'm going to thank these people that gave me these challenges. So I want to thank Reagan for giving me 1 gratitude a day. I want to thank Sharon for the 5 positives. That was one of the hardest challenges I had last year. And then I want to thank Nicole for telling my kids 3 times a day that I loved them. And that was hard. That was hard. But I did all those challenges, and they are now completed.